Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another stream here, another stream. Hey, listen, yeah, today we have a pretty good flight here from JFK to Toronto. And folks, this flight's going to take us approximately 2 hours to get to our destination. This is a payware, by the way. This airport is a payware of JFK Airport, so you might see some nice updates compared to previous flights that we've flown. JFK now has been officially remodeled, I guess you could say. All right, folks, ATR-72-600 is what we're flying today. This aircraft is, we're going to start this thing off in hotel mode, and then we're going to shut hotel mode, get it pushed out, because it's not going to allow us to get engines going on pushback. Still trying to figure that out, but that's okay. We'll get that knocked out during this during the start of this flight. Let's look at our trip, and let's look at. Let's see. There we go. It's on the screen now, folks, for our trip from JFK to Toronto. Here we go. That's our full flight plan there, as you see in front of us. We're departing via the Kennedy 5 departure, coming out of JFK. And we're going to be taxiing to runway 27 for our departure. Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually 22 right, coming out. So you can see we're going to push back, and you're probably going to, let's see. You know what, we'll probably go route this aircraft to 22 right via Delta Alpha, Delta Bravo, cross runway 31 right on Delta Bravo, head on up to Foxtrot Bravo, turn left on Echo, and then turn our right to top of our runway 22 right for our departure. That's going to be our taxi there. Right now we don't have VATSIM online with us, so hey, what's up, mate? Mate, welcome aboard. Hey, thanks to the co-pilot is here. Co-pilot's here, y'all. Front and center. There we go, folks. All right, so now we're ready to roll now. We've got a co-pilot. Welcome aboard there, mate. All right, so that is our taxi to our departure coming out of JFK. Our climb is going to be Kennedy 5, climb, Kennedy 5 SID, and we're going to be climbing via the following instructions for runway 22 right, as you see there. We're going to climb heading 224 degrees. What it says gateway climb, DME required to be assigned during period of 2200 down to 0700. Climbing right, turn to intercept JFK radio 232 until D5.0 JFK. Then turn left heading 219. Right, the top altitude as far as our initial climb is going to be 5,000 feet. Right now we went ahead and set it up all the way up to the top of our 20,000. We'll follow the instructions clear. Once we hit 5,000, we'll continue our climb up to 20,000, of course. All right, so that's our departure coming out here. As you see the map here to the bottom right on our departure coming out of 22 right, we are going to, as you see a mark in the chart there, that is our departure there, right? And that departure is, as it states, climb at 224 degrees is where our climb is going to be coming out of there, right? We're going to hold that heading, and then we're going to go ahead and vector ourselves to our next waypoint. Next waypoint, let's take a look at that. Coming out of there, our next waypoint after holding that heading of after holding that heading of 224 degrees, we're going to then make our turn to Gale waypoint, 54 nautical miles out. That's where we're going to be heading towards as far as our first waypoint. Mate, you said in waiting for my allowance to come so I can buy 3 games. Right on. I heard that, man. Hey, stay on top of that, man. Get that allowance and put it where you need to put it to. Get those games, man. Cool. As we join our flight plan is filed for our first transition waypoint of Gale. We're then going to file a flight plan, as you see, is filed all the way up to Toronto, and we're going to transition for our arrival via the Coxel waypoint there. We're going to transition to our rival star there. There we go, Coxel. And we're marking on the map. Coxel there is our transition. As we come on down to Larder, we need to be below 5,000 feet as we cross Larder and make that turn 033 degrees to Algor. As long as we got to be above 2,000 feet, crossing Al Gore mainnet, and maximum speed of 200 knots. And then we're going to turn 0.85 degrees to waypoint obture, and we're going to hold that positioning until we then get our vectors to turn for final, right? Right. So a turn for final is going to put us here. It's going to put us to angle towards the Omtex transition for that final. And to see it, we're going to be remaining at 2,000 feet as well by the time we cross Omtex. We should then make our turn to final approach for runway 26 and crossing, let me see, crossing Vipri. Start making our descent down to Robix, as you see Robix right there. And crossing Robix, we should be at 1,500 feet by the time we cross Robix, right here, right? And then that's going to put us down to, wow, we're narrowing it down, huh? Exceedec, I believe it is. Should be at 1,200. At that point, at Exceedec, we should then look at our glide slope of 3.65 degrees at that point to bring this aircraft into our runway landing there, right? So that's the plans for our departure all the way to our arrival into Toronto. All right, folks, let's get back to our aircraft and let's get this thing finished, loaded up, so we can get on our way, folks. So welcome aboard. Let's roll. Hey folks, real quick, real fast announcement on something real quick. Dude, it does look like we have Toronto that just came online. So let's turn on our maps for, there we go. So we got some coverage on our landing into Toronto. So as long as they stay there, we'll get some ATC coverage there, right? Oh, we got a lot of traffic too, folks. Look at this here. We're gonna go ahead and tune into our radio frequency so we can speak to our other pilots here at JFK and give them what our intentions are for our taxi and all that, and go from there. Well, we'll observe right now 122.8, folks, at this time. All right, folks, we're gonna remove the move the ground power, so we can go ahead and get this thing ready for our push and start here. Okay, right now I got an announcement that has other services taking place right now as far as refueling. We can stop the refueling. I don't think we need the refueling anymore, so we'll shut the refueling off so we can get on our way here. Let's go ahead and cancel that out there. Okay, we just restarted our services so we can get these guys lined up to start our push. So let's allow GSX to come back online. Let's check our battery, see how much juice we have on our battery. We should be good. Our battery should be well charged up right now for our push and start. Let's see here. Looking at how much battery juice we have here. Let's see. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot. Championship ring. Ring started from a mascot. Went to rollies from a G-shot. Brand new kettle, no
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetop. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fee's not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. Thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip and tat. On the internet, will I do that? See, I've been a threat, and I've been a fed. Thought you knew that way, I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts, I've been through that. See you SOS. SOS, SOS. See you SOS. Need a life vest, need no
parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel. Set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
JFK ground, this is November 1979. We're taxiing to 22 right via Delta Alpha, Delta Bravo. Crossing runway 31 right on Delta Bravo. And we're going to head on up the top full length of runway 22 right via Echo. Thanks. JFK traffic, still number 1979, crossing runway 31 right.
I don't need you, I don't need you, yeah. I need a new apartment, my own safe haven, not the dump you live in. I don't need you, 'cause I got high ambitions, a boss.
Alright folks, as mentioned, we're going to be flying our mission heading of, let's see, we have 224 degrees, so let's go ahead and get that heading set. 224 degrees. Departure coming up here. Tuning that down to 224. Okay, 224 set. Set for that. Okay, and then let's see, we're gonna manually then we see then after we fly the heading, then we're gonna manually turn on our nav and go directly to Gale waypoint there. As you see there. Right, see? Flaps is already down 5%. Okay, now let's get our climb ratio up to 800 feet there. Let's turn on our departure lights. Make sure both props are spinning. Let's check that. Yes, both props are spinning. Cool. Departure lights are coming up, strobe lights coming up. And let's taxi out and let's depart. JFK traffic, this is November 1979, lining up runway 22 right for immediate departure. 787. 787, welcome. Welcome aboard.
At 6 knots, clear for takeoff, runway 26, contact me over. JetBlue 263, you're leaving my airspace to the west. Minneapolis Center is offline. Your available services are terminated. Have a flight PM.
Yeah, 77, yeah. All is cool. Hey, listen, what we just did here. Just get a quick update as far as what we just did. We just leveled off at our cruise altitude of 20,000 feet. And we kind of brought the throttle back a little bit, right? As you see, the markings there, we brought it back so that we wouldn't be maxing out on the throttle there, right? And we're leveled off at 20,000 feet. We're going to cruise at right now. Looking at our displays there, we're crossing Muslim waypoint here coming up in front of us here on the map too. Top on the left, you can kind of see where we are in proximity as far as air traffic control as well too. We are going to be in the air traffic control airspace there once we cross Birmingham, Charlie Foxtrot Bravo.
Dashboard.
VOR.
Turn left
As we target to view waypoint, we're going to be entering airspace there at that point. And at that point, we're going to be on contact with air traffic control all the way to our arrival into Toronto. So there we go. Right now, we already started listening on frequency 125.775 is the frequency right now, air traffic control. Right now we're listening with them right now, but we will make radar contact with them here very shortly once we enter the airspace here coming up. Cool.
Air Canada 908, runway 23, altimeter 2969er, taxi via Alpha Mike, Alpha and Hotel.
As far as our arrivals into Toronto, here's the plans for our arrival into Toronto. Right. Our arrival star is the Coxel 2. Is what you see in green. Coxel 2 is what you see in green there. That is our arrival star coming into Toronto. Means that we're going to transition it into our arrival star via the Coxel waypoint. Purple is our waypoints via our flight plan, And once we get to that green, that is our arrival star
Left direct
that's included into our arrival into Toronto. And as we descend via the Coxswain 2, as you see, we're going to be crossing Coxswain 2, 351 degrees to LiDAR, crossing LiDAR under 5,000, making our way on up to Al Gore, 133 degrees there, and we're going to, of course, be below 2,000 feet at that time, right? Maximum of 200 knots. We're going to make that turn to 285 degrees there. Preparation for our arrival runway of 26. There's airport there. Let's look at our final approach there. We're gonna make our turn there once we give instructed to make our turn for final. Transition for that final approach is gonna be Omtech waypoint there. We might get vector to this area as well too. Depends on when we get back to air traffic control. But from MTech, we're then gonna turn 266 degrees for our runway, for our airport. All right, we keep our descent going down there. You see, descent keep coming down all the way until we flare out and put this bird on the ground. Here's Toronto Airport, runway 26.
Shamrock 1.
Landing 26, we're gonna exit runway via Echo, taxi Bravo to our gate where we decide. That's our plans, folks.
Shamrock 1, Mike November, read that good, correct. Push and start at your discretion, call from taxi.
787 said, wow, you learned so much. I learned this stuff using this game. It's called Aerofly, Flight Sim Global.
Air Canada
It has
12,
aircraft such as the Airbus A350 and more. Oh yeah. We got a large inventory here of aircraft we use as well too. We have A350 as well. 787, 777, MD-11, you name it, we got it, right? So you'll see we put a number of aircraft up, and the concept is pretty much the same as far as flight planning and all that, and execution. It might be look a little different as far as the FMCs, what have you, based on the onboard systems as far as your flight planning and all that. All that is the same, but may just look a little different, right? But that's all. It's all the same. I would say 77. You said I never played Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 in my entire life, but I know it has so much aircraft. Yeah, both Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and 2024 have abundant amount of aircraft you can choose from. So many to choose from the Microsoft marketplace. From the marketplace is what it's called. So many aircraft to choose from to venture off.
Order, sorry, Dashboard 2682. For direction of flight, need to amend your final altitude. Climb, maintain flight level 220.
220, dashboard 2682.
Air Canada 908, the wind 25013, sorry 250 at 15, gust 21, clear for takeoff, runway 28, contact the airborne with altitude.
Alright, you see, I wish I could play it because it has realism. It has every aircraft. Maybe one day, yeah. It takes time. When you get to that point, you'll get there. Once you get in, I mean, you already know all the main points that's needed to have effective flights here. You know what I mean? This is where you learn it right now until you actually acquire it. So, yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
Air Canada 908, identified, climb 7,000.
All right, let's determine and figure out what our weather is for our arrival airport. Start making these plans now in advance before we get there, so we can start pulling this information into the aircraft, y'all. All right, so our arrival airport.
Air Canada 908, turn left, direct Sabre.
There we go.
Flight level 230.
It's Toronto. And what's our weather? Our weather, this meter right here is our weather. So we have, you see, we got altimeter 2967, which we're going to be setting. What is the winds? The winds is 210 degrees, gust of 10 knots, steady wind of 15 knots. So we want to put it 210 degrees, direction of the wind at 15 knots. Let's put that into our FMC here. All right, just prepare for it. And here we go. The mean wind. They have it as mean wind. Okay. All right. So there is 210, 15. Let's put it in there. Uh-oh. Right here. 210, 15. And we'll stick that right here. Perfect. Good. So our approach speeds. There we go. Let's see. 103. Around 100 knots or so. Oh, we have gust on there too. Let me put gust on there. We do have gust winds of 10 knots of gust. So let's put that up there as well.
Air Canada 149 with information around the
Air Canada 149, good morning. Clearance to your clear to Vancouver, Ursel 4 departure, KZ transition. The departure runway is 23, squawk 4646.
Yeah, that's good.
supervised Ursel 4 transition phase runway 46.
Air Canada 149, you just cut out there for a second. Just confirm the runway.
Runway 1023.
Air Canada 149, thank you. Feedback is correct. Push to start at your discretion. Call me now.
Push and start at my discretion. 87. Code 149.
Air Canada 908, heavy, climb flight level 330. Shamrock 1.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 77. So Sim Brief is the place to be. Sim Brief is where everything's going to come from for practically every single aircraft we fly, no matter what type it is. Oh man, we got a call there. Cleveland Center. Stand by, folks. Let's get into Cleveland Center. Hold on one second. I'll get back to that point. 1 second. Let's get into Cleveland Center. They are calling us on what they got us on Cleveland Center. Cleveland Center has us on 119.875.
Enter your release for departure clearance void if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, advise ATC this frequency. No later than 10 minutes of intention. Frequency change approved.
Cleveland Center is November 1979 with you at 200.
November 1979, Cleveland Center, your radar contact, altitude as reported.
All right. right, so there we go. All right, we're on frequency now with Cleveland. Great, 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 great. Good stuff. All right, so let's get back over to you there, 787. Yeah, it's just a simple copy. Yeah, simple copy. Everything in SimBrief should automatically link up to your aircraft. That's all. You have within your module here, you click on SimBrief and it maps your SimBrief, and all your data automatically pops into the aircraft. Saves a lot of time, makes it easy for you. But look at SimBrief as far as being a route for everything you
Cleveland Center,
do for setting up the flight and what have you.
Let's see, we're entering your airspace from the southeast. We are about 12
What do you say? You say I'm gonna watch from
direct
the end, so I know when y'all pros do start. The
Delta 9406, Cleveland Center,
airplanes
hello,
and
your
others
radar
unknown?
contact, position, and altitude as reported.
how to start up the Airbus planes and some of the Boeing planes. Yeah, so startup procedures can be different from aircraft to aircraft, of course, right? Those are where you find the differences right there. Is the start up of the aircrafts and things like that, right? But the programming of the flight normally falls in
Southwest
sync.
743, you can expect the ILS runway 28 left approach. November 222 Juliet Echo, squawk ident. November 2 Juliet Echo, your radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000, you're clear direct Mike Oscar Papa. Southwest 743, descend and maintain 4,000. Southwest 743, What are you doing? You're supposed to stay in the downwind and wait for vectors. Southwest 743, turn left heading 320, join the localizer. Fever 223 Heavy, Cleveland Center, your radar contact, altitude as reported. Southwest 743, you're cleared the ILS runway 28 left approach, the wind's 260 at 9 or gusts 17, variable from 220 to 290 degrees, runway 28 left, clear to land. Southwest 743, you're cleared for the ILS approach, runway 28 left, the wind's 260 at 9 or gusts 17, variable from 220 to 290 degrees, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Cleveland Center, good day, United 1349, flight level 360.
United 1349, Cleveland Center, hello, welcome aboard. November 222, Juliet Echo, you're leaving my airspace to the north, Minneapolis Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, you have a good one. Endeavour 5177, the wind's at Cleveland 240 at 18, gust 23, runway 24 left, clear takeoff. Air Canada 1227, you're leaving my airspace. Indianapolis Center is offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, have a good one.
Air Colony 228, thanks for ATC, have a good one. Air Canada 1227.
Southwest 743, welcome to Pittsburgh, taxi Echo Victor to parking, have a good one. Delta 9296, cross Viper at maintain flight level 300.
Cross maintain Viper at flight level 330, Delta 9296.
Delta 9296, correction, flight level 300.
Flight level 300, sorry about that, 9296.
Endeavor 5177, your radar contacts, the altitude passing. Endeavor 5177, roger, climb and maintain, flight level 390, you're clear direct major. Endeavor 5177, radar contact lost. Units 1349, contact Toronto Center 125.77.
125.77, yeah, 3040. Sometimes I gotta still use.
Speedbird 223, you're leaving my airspace. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good one.
Oh, you can count for Speedbird 223, I'll go.
Delta 9296, defend via the Top Gun 2 arrival, the Metro altimeter to 988.
Descend via the Top Gun 2 arrival, Delta 9296.
TBM 626 Tango Golf, you're clear to the Kilo Hotel Yankee Alpha Airport. Radar vectors neighbor that has filed. Maintain 10,000, expect flight level 290, then is 10 minutes after departure. Departure is this frequency, squawk 0531.
Alright, radar records may be minutes file 10,290 departure review 0531 squawk.
November 262 Tango Golf, readback correct. Push and starts at your discretion. Expect runway 22 for departure.
22 goodbye.
November 1979, descend and maintain 11,000. The Buffalo area altimeter 2976.
You sit down 11,019, I copy.
Delta 2918, Cleveland Center, hello, radar contact, flight level 370. November 1979 contact Toronto Center 125.77.
125.77, nice tonight.
Center November 626 Tango up text.
November 626 Tango Golf, runway 22. Stand by.
We can take 25.
Throttle Center is November 1979 with you, descending down to 11,000.
November 1979, good morning. Landing runway is 26. You can continue, I'll give you lower shortly.
Roger, copy that. We'll continue, and yes, we are expecting runway 26 tonight.
Air Canada 149, turn right direct Ursel on course.
Turn right direct or cell on course, Air Canada 149.
WestJet 2169, the wind's 250 at 16, gust to 24, clear for takeoff, runway 23. Contact me airborne with your altitude.
Contact airborne runway 23, clear for takeoff, WestJet 2169.
Dashboard 2682, descend 3,500.
Down center low jet 503, we have 8 soft turn to Atlanta.
Jazz 503, stand by.
North 1,000.
WestJet 2169, identified, climb 15,000. Jazz 503, clearance, you're clear to Atlanta, Beach 3 departure, Foxy transition, departure runway is 23, squawk 2673.
Alright, we're clear to Atlanta, Beach 3 departure, Foxy transition, flight and route, depart 23 and 2673, Jazz 503.
Jazz 503, read back correct, push and start at your discretion, call for taxi.
Toronto Center, Delta 323, information officer.
Delta 323, runway 23, altimeter 29er69er, taxi via Alpha Tango, Alpha and Hotel.
Runway 23, taxi Alpha Tango, Alpha Hotel, Delta 323.
WestJet 2169, turn left direct Oakville on course, climb flight level 220.
Left direct Oakville on course and climb 220, WestJet Federal, Saitek.
Dashboard 2682, you're clear the RNAV runway 30 approach via SVET. Air Canada 149, climb flight level 400.
Say again, sorry, Air Canada 149.
Air Canada 149 Heavy, climb flight level 400.
Flight level 400, Air Canada 149.
November 1979er, descend 5,000 feet, Toronto altimeter 2967.
Down to 5,000 feet, 99.
Aeronaut 46 Papa Romeo, contact Cleveland Center now, 119er, decimal 87, so on.
The Cleveland Center, 119.875, and also Papa Romeo, many thanks.
Dashboard 2682, Sault Ste. Marie winds 32010, gust to 15, clear to land, runway 30. November 1979er. Are you able to accept the visual approach into Toronto City Center?
Yeah, we'll change it from localizer to visual for 19. No problem.
Roger.
Toronto Center, Delta 323, departure runway 23 at Hotel.
Delta 323, the wind's 260 at 16, gust to 24, clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, Delta 323. Toronto Center, Air Canada 8716, radio check.
Air Canada 8716, readability 5.
Toronto Center, good day, Walker 5570 with you, flight level 370.
Walker 5570, good morning. Identified flight level 370, proceed on course.
Proceed on course, thank you, Walker 5570.
WestJet 2169, contact Cleveland Center now, 119.87, so long.
Center, Delta 323 Airborne, passing flight 700.
Delta 323, identified 5,000 feet. Turn left, direct, mix it on course, climb 15,000.
Climb 15,000, left to direct.
Toronto Central, good day. Airplane 8716 with information Oscar, and we're ready clearance to the Islander.
Aircraft calling Toronto, just say call sign again.
Airplane 8716 with information Oscar. We are ready for clearance information to the Atlanta.
Air Canada 8716, roger, standby. November 1979 airport is at your 11 o'clock, 10 miles. Advise the field in sight.
A few cloud coverage, but we do have airport cybernetics then.
November 1979er, you're cleared the visual approach, runway 26 in Toronto. The altimeter is 2967.
Roger, copy that. We're clear for that visual approach, runway 2699, copy.
Dashboard 2682, welcome to Sault Ste. Marie. Contact ground on 217. See ya. Dashboard 2682, roger, sorry I didn't see that you'd gone missed. Turn right heading 330. Air Canada 8716, clearance, you're cleared to Atlanta, Beats 3 departure, Foxy transition. The departure runway is 23, squawk 1701.
Sorry, say again. Air Canada 8716.
Okay, you'll have to wait, stand by.
Yeah, standby.
Dashboard 2682, turn right heading 090. And dashboard 2682, maintain 2,000 feet. United 1349, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87. So long. Air Canada 8716, clearance, you're cleared to Atlanta, Beats 3 departure, Foxy transition. The departure runway is 23, squawk 1701.
Roger, we are clear to Atlanta. Use runway 23, squawk 1701. Use VATSIM 3 departure, transition Foxy. Air Canada 8716.
Air Canada 8716, readback is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Call for taxi.
Call for taxi, Air Canada 8716.
Hey, what's up, mate? Welcome back. Did not miss much.
Alpha Bravo
We're about to be
743
landing here.
clearance.
Most
You're
important
cleared
piece anyway.
to, Thunder Bay, the flew by a flight plan route. Squawk 5552. Alpha Bravo 743, readback is correct. Your flight, your clearance is valid until 1600 Zulu. Departure is on your request and your discretion. You can contact me, Airborne. Air Bravo 743, thank you.
Flight level 20020,000.
Delta 323, climb flight level 200.
Climb flight level 200, thanks, 323.
November 1979. The winds 260 to 18, gust to 23, clear to land, runway 26.
Clear to land, 2697.
Toronto Center, good morning. Jazz 212, we have Oscar looking for clearance to Detroit Metro, please.
Jazz 212, are you able, the Aero 4 departure? The ANCOL 5 is for jets only.
Yeah, Aero 4 is fine with me, Jazz 212.
Jazz 212, roger, clearance. You're cleared to Detroit. The Aero 4 departure, flight plan route, departure runways 23, squawk 0153.
Roger, Aero 4 departure, flight plan route, runway 23, squawk 0153, Jazz 212.
Jazz 212, your readback is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Call for taxi.
Push my discretion, call for taxi 212.
Dashboard 2682, turn right direct as fed. You cleared the RNAV runway 30 approach into 2 St. Marie.
Mate, you said butter it. Ha, okay, well, we'll give our best attempt. Let's do it. Pressure's on.
Jazz 212, Toronto Center.
Jazz 212, go ahead.
Sorry to change it again. Are you able to Epkin 4 departure? The other departure I gave you is time restricted, and we're out of that time. So are you able the Epkin 4?
Epkin 4, yeah, no problem, Jazz 212.
Jazz 212, it'll essentially be runway heading, and I'll just give you vectors on course.
Perfect, works for me, Jazz 212.
Center Jazz 503 with Oscar Short Delta Route direct taxi.
Jazz 503, runway 23, altimeter 2969, taxi via Delta, Alpha, and Hotel.
Delta Alpha and Hotel C3 Jazz 503.
Delta 323, contact Cleveland Center now, 119.87, so on.
19.87, so on, Delta 53.
Dashport 2682, the wind's 32010, gust to 15, clear to land, runway 30. Air Canada 149, leaving my airspace to the west, Minneapolis Center is offline, surveillance services are terminated. Have a good flight.
Toronto Center, good day, Air Canada 774, flight level 350.
Air Canada 774, good morning, proceed on course.
On course, Air Canada 774.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 8716, we are ready for taxi.
Air Canada 8716, are you still with me?
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 8716, ready for taxi.
November 1979, welcome to Toronto, exit right when able, taxi to the ramp, your discretion.
Well, exit and ramp, exiting to the right, and we'll be taxiing to the ramp. All right, folks, there we go. We got her on ground. Nice flight, nice flight. Wow, good view of the city of Toronto.
Air Canada 8716, we are ready for taxi.
Let's put our one of
Canada
our
8716, I don't see you anymore. You just disappeared on my scope. Can you just confirm your squawk more Charlie?
a strobe light off there.
Air Bravo 743 identified. Proceed direct Ursum on course. Climb flight level 260.
Throttle center, Air Canada 8716. I already opened the model Charlie. Can you see me now?
Air Canada 8716 negative. I don't see you anywhere on my screen. I saw you there, and then you just it looked like you disconnected, is what I saw. Maybe just disconnect and reconnect again.
Roger, give me 1 second.
Dashboard 2687. Exit right when able. You can contact ground on 121-7.
All right, folks, I'm working on right now. Place in. Gonna place place a prop into hotel mode.
Air Canada 8716. Can you see me now?
Let's get it set up for
Air
that.
Canada 8716. Yes, thank you for that. Runway 23, altimeter 29er69er, taxi via Alpha Kilo, Alpha, and Hotel.
Taxi via Alpha Kilo, Alpha, then hotel to runway 23, altimeter 29er69, Air Canada 8716.
Toronto Center, Jazz 212, ready for taxi.
Okay, we got
Jazz
the right
212,
prop
runway
in
23,
hotel
altimeter
mode.
29er69er,
And perfect.
taxi via
Excellent.
Delta,
All right, let's get to our
Alpha,
taxi.
and Hotel.
Delta Alpha Hotel for 23, Jazz 212.
All right, let's see what GSX is going to park us today. 11 suitables.
Singapore 24, squawk 7443. Singapore 24 identified, flight level 410, proceed on course. Jazz 503, the wind's 260 at 16, gust to 24, clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, Jazz 503.
All right, brakes up, and let's beacon off, nav off. Seatbelt sign is off. Where's our seatbelt? Seatbelts. There we go. Seatbelt sign is off. Cool. And let's shut down this right engine here. Right engine's coming down. We still have our right engine into, right engine is still in hotel mode. Right, even though it's not turning, but the engine's still on for power. There it is. And let's get our externals plugged in here. Get all of our externals plugged in. Ground power, wheel shocks as well.
Rudder, good morning, FedEx 148, heavy leaving 340 for 310.
There you go. Okay, ground power is up.
FedEx 148, good morning. You can continue your descent to 12,000 and expect runway 23 for landing. The Toronto altimeter 29er, 69er.
69 out of 12,000 for 23, FedEx 148.
Request ID boarding. Boarding is requested. See how everything's set up for a GSX.
Sun Center Jazz.
Looks good.
503 airborne passing 2000.
Open up some doors here.
Jazz 503 identified. Climb 7,000.
7,000, Jazz 503.
Pass your bus. Ah, sweet. Be boarding passengers now. Let's see if we're going to see any passengers. It'd be good if we could see some here, if they display it.
Air Canada 8716, line up and wait, runway 23.
Runway 23, Air Canada 8716.
Jazz 503, turn left, direct Oakville on course, climb flight level 220.
Flight level 220, direct Oakville on course.
We can shut off our hotel mode here. There it is. Engine's coming down. Aircraft's powered off of external. Okay.
Jazz 87, Air Canada 8716, the wind 260 at 16, gust to 24, clear for takeoff, runway 23.
There go our passengers. Sweet. Cool. Wonder where those passengers were. There they go. Be boarding. Excellent. Almost got a bus full already. Good flight with ATR. We got her to Toronto. Nice flight, folks. This was enjoyable. Hey, this is a payware for this here. It'll get crew as well too, full crew both to depart. Cool. All right, so crew bus is coming. All right, so check out. This is this airport is CYTZ. It's a small executive airport right outside the city here. It's of course a little ways from, not a ways, but a little distance from the international airport in itself. But this is right direct in the city here, as you see. Really convenient here for these type of flights here. Anyhow, hey, listen, mate. Thanks for jumping on board there, mate. And give a mad shout out too as well to a 787 for jumping on board with us early as well too. So anyhow, hey, listen, thanks for joining. We'll probably be back for another flight. I might be able to squeeze another one in, so stand by on that one. And thanks for joining. See you soon out here. See you.
Air Canada 8716, say altitude.